I kick it, even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Hey, could count on my power and look at my dog.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Saquon Barkley last year against Washington, he won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the 3rd highest single game total in the NFL all of last season. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Option play on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. This is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
The tackle made by
credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
PPP. Let's go, defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Regular. Mike 20. I got him. Hey, Mike 20. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Yeah. He can't hang.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick. That one caught by Gibson. Given 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Go ahead. Let's go. Pick it up, G. Mike 20. Not today, you are.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st down, Gibson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
This is Washington 7, Giants nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, 76 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Graham Gano set to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
PPP. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the run, watch the run. That's south, baby. That's big south.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown.
Jones pass.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
at the 16-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At the 5-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Giants 14, Washington 7. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. I got one.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's go kill. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Slam. Pick the edge. Wait. Check. Let's go.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 10.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm trying to... There you go, get down, get down, get down. There go Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 36, Mike 36. Let's go. 70 Lions.
Off play action. Jones. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
New York.
The shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
A 7-yard pickup.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Check it out, check it out. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley. As the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. 3 ball. Mike 20, Mike 20. Strong. I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Wrap it. Hey, go Mike 20, Mike 20. Coming.
Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away.
4-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway.
Is good.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle man.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Hey, color. I'm going back to you. Mike 20. Check. Hey, Mike 20.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he finds McLaurin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The 25-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 18-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
At the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Now he's going to drop this one down to Gibson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Antonio Gibson.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Mike 20. Left. 54. Ready? Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
32-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Jones going deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
They pay me. I do this for free.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Set to kick off.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra
This
point.
D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening